Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'm just going to do a get ready with me. I'm going to do a spring makeup look and I'm going to have a margarita. So if you guys have some margaritas at home, make a margarita. You can enjoy a margarita with me and we're just going to sip on some margaritas and do some makeup and have fun. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so if you guys are wondering what kind of margarita this is, so I was at the store the other day and I just picked up some ready-to-drink margaritas. I've never tried this. I wanted to try it. It's Rancho La Gloria ready-to-drink margarita. That's my sister's name, Gloria, so that's funny. It says made with 100% agave and it's 14% alcohol. So this is what I'm drinking. I just put this with some ice, you know, I put a little salt around the rim and a lime to make it look pretty. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the video and have some fun with makeup. So for my foundation, I'm going to put the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. I really like this CC cream. It's really good and it's got SPF in it, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with that. So I'm just going to apply it with a foundation brush. I just think it's easier and quicker. This CC cream, it kind of dries out quickly. I didn't realize it at first, but like the last two times that I put it on today and another day I put it on, it got a kind of, and I feel like that's like that with a lot of the e.l.f. products, like their Camo concealer too. Like it gives you really good coverage, but you just got to make sure that you, because it has kind of like, what's the best way I can explain it? Almost like a powdery type feel to it. In the formula. Obviously it's a cream, but it's got like a, feels almost like a little bit of a powder base. I guess that's what makes it kind of more of the dry side, but I love it. I think it gives me great coverage. It really looks good. It looks really white. Oh my god, I got some sun recently, which I guess I forgot about. That's okay. It could all work out with makeup. Just might have to add a little bronzer. It's fine. So, but anyways, when I don't have a tan, this color is perfect. This color is the light 240W. So like for winter time for me, it's perfect. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is like, I know the probably tiniest concealer you've ever seen. I've never tried this concealer and this color is in medium 1 Custard. I said, let me get the mini one to see if I like it. But if I knew it was going to be so mini, so tiny, I would have just bought the full size. So I think this was like $13. I don't know how much a full size is. Maybe 26, maybe 30. But yeah, I would have just got the full size. But that's okay. And then I like to use a lot of concealer, so it's probably not going to last me a long time. Alright, so go ahead and blend that concealer in. So if you're a subscriber of mine, you probably noticed my hair is a little bit darker. So I had originally dyed it like a medium brown. And then, you know, the color, when you dye your hair dark, it kind of fades out, especially if you had lighter hair originally, or blonde. And the highlights were coming through and stuff, which it looked okay, but I guess I just wanted it to be all one color, so I just dyed it a little bit darker. I dyed it a medium, no, brown black is what I dyed it. I just did it myself. So. Okay, I got the concealer nice and blended out. Now I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to use for blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Primer-Infused Shimmer Blush. This is Always Breezy. Oh god. This blush is a lot comes out, so you just got to be careful to use it. Because blush everywhere. See like how much blush I have on me now? And I forgot, I probably should have put the bronzer first, but that's okay. It's so much blush. So much. So I'm going to use this brush. I'm just going to kind of try to blend it out a little bit because I put way too much. So then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Perpetually Tan Bronzer. Yeah, my hair with the blonde hair is just getting kind of dried out, so I said let me darken it to kind of give my hair a break, because with the bleach it looked so dry, and then like the ends were breaking. I just feel like it looks a little bit healthier now with the darker hair. Okay, so the bronzer definitely helped to blend out the color of the foundation, so that's good. It looks a lot better. Much better. Okay. So let's go ahead now and do eyes. We'll do eyeshadow. I'm going to use the LA Colors Sweet 16 eyeshadow palette. And the look that I'm going for is just kind of like, maybe like a mauve-y, pinkish kind of look. Just something, like when I think of spring, I kind of think of, you know, like Easter time, and just kind of like that time where you're kind of working your way into summer. So like pastels, that kind of thing. So I'm going to go in with this color here as like my base. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the brown. This brown here, and kind of just put it all over. Not even sipping on my margarita. And then I'm going to go on top of that with, I guess, a little bit of this color here. Might be too light. That's okay. I'm just going to kind of put that in the crease a little bit and just blend it back and forth. And then the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to take this shade down here. And then I think I'm going to deepen it up a little bit. So I'm going to take one more color, maybe this, I hope it's not too dark, this kind of deep like purple color here, and kind of put it in the outer corner as well. But I'm going to use a different brush. I just don't want it to get too dark. So the brush I was using before, it's a Real Technique brush. I don't know if these have names or numbers on them. Okay, it's a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. And I really like this brush because it gets that shadow color kind of all over the lid, which is good, you know, for spreading the shadow out. But then now I'm using the Morphe M518, which is good. It's kind of more like precise, and it doesn't get so much color on your eye, lid. Sorry. I never used to realize, but it's really important, like what kind of brushes you use, because some of them will just put too much eyeshadow on your eyelid, and it's just too much of a strong look. So you got to use more of like a precise brush, or a brush that doesn't put so much powder of the eyeshadow on your lid, will really help out a lot. To give it more of a like subtle look, I don't know what I'm saying. More of a subtle look and not so much. Okay, so then for the inside here, I'm gonna go ahead and put down like just a little bit lighter shade. I might even put like, I don't want to use a shimmer shade. I think what I'm gonna do is just take this lighter color here. I'm gonna use that lighter color and just kind of put it on this inside here, just to lighten it up. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I'll also put some of that right under my eyebrow. The brow bone. And then I'm going to go back in with this brush and take it in here in this lighter one and just kind of blend all those darker colors out a little more. And then I'm going to take the Lancome Lash Idole Mascara and I'm going to put that on my eyes. And actually, you know what? Let me do... I'm going to do a little bit of liner. And I'm going to use my NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. And I'm just going to take the lighter shade in here. I think it's just like a brown. And it's a brown and it's got a dark brown. We're going to take the brown color and just put a little bit of this on as like an eyeliner. And actually I might use the darker one because the lighter color really is not doing much. Could be the brush I'm using. And I'm going to take a little bit of it and put it on the waterline as well. Down below. See, it gives the eye a little bit, oh gosh, dumping things over. So this is without it. Sorry, this is without it and this is with it. So it just kind of gives the eye a little more pop. Makes my eye stick out a little bit more and a little more of a dramatic look. I switched the brush though. That brush I had was a little too thin. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on this other eye. I swear it takes me like 30 minutes to put mascara on. I'm sure it takes other people a long time too. It's just something that you gotta like really make sure it goes on right and you don't want to get it anywhere else on your skin. So I'm not gonna dip my brush back in. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on it and put it on my lower eyelashes because I don't want like a major effect of the lower lids. And then also an issue that I have is with mascaras is it getting under on my skin underneath my eyelashes. Plus I feel like it kind of takes away from the dramatic look on top. So I always try to keep it simple on the bottom with not so much mascara. And then I'm going to put a little bit of highlight because this is a springtime look, so I want to have a little bit of shine. I'm just going to use the CoverGirl TruBlend Serving Sculpt palette. I'm going to take that middle color here, which is the highlighter. I'm completely forgetting to drink my margarita. It's full. I guess it's kind of hard to work and drink. That's probably why you're not allowed to do it. I don't really consider this work, but I guess I am doing something, so maybe I just can't do two things at one time. A little bit on my nose here. Put a little bit right here. Okay, and then for lipstick, I'm gonna take two of these Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipsticks, matte lipsticks. One is Nudist Peach, and this one is Rebel Rose, and I'm kind of just gonna mix them up. So what I'll do is I think I'm gonna put the Rebel Rose first, because the Rebel Rose is more of a mauve color, and I'm not really going for a complete mauve look, so that's why I want to mix it with a little bit of the peach color. And I hope my camera doesn't die. It's not gonna die, but if I film for longer than 20 minutes, it starts to, I guess, overheat, and then it wants to turn off. Okay. So now, see how it's kind of dark? I feel like this is like an evening look. Okay. I'm gonna take... See, it lightened it up. I'm just gonna put it on top too. Okay, so this is it. This is how the makeup is looking. I'm gonna like flat iron my hair a little bit, and I'll be right back, and I'll come and talk to you guys and drink some margaritas with you, and I don't know, do whatever else. I don't know. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so I'm back. I straight ironed my hair a little bit. I put some earrings on, and this is, okay, so what else did I do to my face? I put a little bit of powder on because my face was looking a little bit like kind of greasy, like oily. So I used the e.l.f. blotting powder. I put that on to kind of take that oily look away. And then I put some more of this highlighter that I used. So right here, I put a little bit on my eyelids just to kind of make it more like shimmery, kind of summery looking. And then I finished off the look with the Mario Badescu, I don't know how to say it, Mario Badescu facial spray to kind of give me more like a little bit of a dewy look because it's springtime, so you want it to look not so powdery but more like summer spring look. So yeah, so this is the final look of how everything came out. I just put some earrings on to kind of glam it up a little bit. I really wasn't, sorry guys, I really wasn't going for like a fancy look. I was going for like more of a casual look, but it kind of turned out this way. I feel like with the lace and the earrings and everything, but that's okay. It's like more of an evening look, but that's fine because we usually have margaritas in the evening, so that's fine. It's actually 2 o'clock. It's actually 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. But that's fine. I don't have anything to do later. But, so yeah, so that wraps up today's spring makeup look with margaritas. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see all of you in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.